Well, the winning coaching staff, Mr. Parata and Mr. Butler. First of all, congratulations, gentlemen. How are you guys feeling right now after a big win?
Feel great, feel proud of our team, feel proud of everybody that's involved. Feel proud of Mona High School.
I'm so happy for the boys. I'm proud of the boys. They put their heart and their effort into it, and they showed today in a game that they knew they needed to win. And everybody turned up today.
Speaking about knowing that you guys needed to win, you guys are behind the figurative 8 ball from as soon as the final result of the last match. That you guys are behind the 8 ball?
It looked like we were perturbed already. We said to you that we were in our destinies in our hands, and we would just do what we need to do, and we're unbeaten. We're still unbeaten, by the way.
Yeah. Coming into today's game, you guys would have been playing one of the favorite teams in the Manning Cup, needing a win and nothing more. What were your thoughts coming into today's game and after the draw against St. Catherine a couple days ago?
Well, to be honest with you, we really had a serious talk with the boys. I'm not well and I can't be shouting a lot, yeah. And I think that the boys, the love that the boys have for us. Remember his family, his son plays, Shelly's son play, Eddie's son is a family. And they really went out and did it for us today. They told me, they said, don't worry coach, we have this. We have this. Just relax, we have this. I gave them the instructions, what we need to do. We had a game plan with Dane. I said, listen, we're going to start this way, we're going to press, we're going to get the goals, then we're going to form our lines, yeah, and they shall not pass. And I don't think them get a good shot and go to them.
Yeah, and what input would you have had coming into this game, knowing the importance of this fixture?
No, before the game started, we had a game plan. We were going out hard, trying to get the goals. We were always going to try to get 2 goals so that we had room and space, and then in the latter stages, like we did, we're going to go into defensive mode.
Yeah, and speaking about defensive mode, you guys came out and defended, and it was so impressive, and I think the best defensive output I've seen from any team this season. You guys defended deliberately and with intention. Speak to us about that. That's the first time seeing it from Mona.
Well, as I said, if you notice, I've been saying all season, if we need to defend, we can defend. Remember I said that. If we need to attack, we can attack. If we need to keep the ball, we can keep the ball. But what is important is that the discipline that the boys showed today, the tactical discipline was really good. They kept the lines, they came out, they dropped back in, and they did a great job from all the players today, especially, well, I can't single them out. Everybody played super. I'm just very proud of all of them. That made me happy.
Well, coach, you say you can't single him out, but I most definitely can. Robina Garden, it was our man of the match today. He was everywhere. Speak to us about his performance.
Yeah, but before the games, he have a little way of talk like this. Coach, don't worry, man. We have it, man. We have it, coach. One team, man. That's easy, man. We have it. So, he did well today. He really was excellent, and the leadership that he had from behind, but also the other centre, Kuta. Yeah. Kuta was excellent too, and the whole back line. Pachi just came in for the first time. He was excellent, at the right back position, and we made the tactical changes that we needed to, and we did well.
And though you being the striker coach for the team, at the end of the game, it seemed as though Craig Butler took off all the forwards off the field. It was very interesting. What were your thoughts as the game came to a close and seeing all the attackers coming off for central midfielders and defenders?
To be honest with you, yes, I'm the striker coach, but the truth is, this was always the game plan. We were to go in hard in the first 30 minutes, the first half of the game, and get the goals. Once we got the goals, which we needed, the game plan was always to try to get 2, and then we just defend. So it was always going to happen once we got the 2 goals. If we only got the 1 goal, we'd have played right through trying to get the second goal. But the moment we got the second goal, we were always, at halftime we had the discussion, and we're going to only go 20 more minutes and then go into the defensive mode.
Amidst all the positives though, there are a few negatives. One being the penalty miss right before halftime. You guys have had a lot of issues with penalty taking this season. Speak to us about what's going on in the camp. Is it psychological?
No, maybe somebody obey him. I don't know. But the reality of it is that, you don't depend on penalties to win games. You get your chances, you score goals. Penalties brata. Yeah, you get your chances, you score goals. Yeah. When we played against St. Catherine, we got about, I don't want to say a lot, but it was a lot. Yeah. So we could have scored the goals. We didn't need to depend on the penalty. The game before that, same thing. We didn't need to depend on the penalties with Casey, and it is what it is. We just have to come out. Sure, we're going to do a little practice on penalties now because it's semi-final time. Yeah, so we'll do the practice. Yeah, but in all honesty, I think the boys did well. I think the goalkeeper was excellent. I think our midfielder, Alex, the great Mexican, was all over the place. Even though injured, he stood up and fought all the way through. So I'm proud of the team.
And that's one negative. A second negative, Carlton Brown. An outstanding game today. Until the very, very latter part of the game, picking up what some would say is a silly yellow card. You guys are going to miss him. I'm not sure if it's in the first game of the Champions Cup or the semi-finals. How will that affect this Mona team in the preparation for more better matches coming up?
Well, you saw his direct replacement is who we brought in the last part of the game. So we do have direct replacement for him, so it's not a greater loss as you think it might be. So we do know we have a replacement for him. But of course, we would love for him to be there.
We're also here to teach. So it's a good lesson for him. Yeah? Because he has to be able to hold it. Yeah? And to be honest with you, I think that he did a great job today. I was proud of him. He did well. The normal drama that you get from him, he didn't do it. He got 2 yellows, and he got 2 yellows fighting for the team. Yeah? I don't think that was a silly yellow card. I think it was a hard tackle. I don't. Okay, the ref could have given him a yellow card and he could have not given it to him. It wasn't one that you would say, boy. But you win some and you lose some. I'd rather win one and take the red and win the game.
And lastly, before I let you gentlemen go, Mona are through. You guys have advanced, as you said you would, still unbeaten. But now the competition really, really begins. What can you expect from Mona going forward, and how will you prepare the young boys going forward?
Well, truth be told, we beat the next semi-finalist, which is St. Catherine. And
no. Casey gone through.
Casey gone through?
Yeah.
Casey scored?
Casey scored a late.
A lie.
Yeah.
Angel score?
Unless them take it, I'm not sure. Unless them take it, but Casey score.
Yeah, Casey scored in the
You serious?
yeah.
Well, good. It's look good then. Because we're going to buck Angel again, maybe, in the final if we get through. I don't know who we'll face in the semis. But there's Georges and there's from the other zone.
No, the other zone is being completed tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow?
Yeah, and Heidel is in the driving seat.
So we'll see what happens. I mean, if Heidel in the driving seat when... Yeah, but Georges came back and scored on time. I think it's really...
Heidel, Georges.
Who's leading the zone?
Heidel's playing.
No,
Georges.
George is leading zone and goal difference.
Yeah. But for me, as I say, I'm just proud of my team. It don't matter who we face. As I say, it's the best team in the Money Cup. And they are true warriors. Yeah? Warriors code. The Warriors code, there's no surrender. Though his body says stop, his spirit cries never. And I showed that today.
And lastly, coach, Triple Crown?
We're not going there. We're taking that one game at a time. The main focus right now is still the Manning Cup, but it's available. We know, and we'll surely try.
All right, congrats again, gentlemen.
We'll win every